we're now going to return to our top story on Israel's killing of Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah. And we're now joined by Ali Mamouri, an expert in Middle East studies from Deakin University. Ali, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. We know that Hassan Nasrallah was a formidable leader, not just within Hezbollah, but within the region itself. What does his death actually mean now for the group?
Yeah, of course. Hassan Nasrallah was an invaluable asset for not just Hezbollah, for the entire resistance movement in the region, for Iran as well. He led the party from 1992 until now. He led the victory against Israel in 2000 when Israel withdrew from southern Lebanon. He contributed to the victory of Bashar Assad against the unrest in Syria. He was the main figure of training Houthis, Hamas, and other militias in Iraq and other parts of the region. So his role is so significant, and I don't see any possibility for Iran to replace him with a person at the same level.
I was going to ask given that the senior leadership was also targeted, are there options for people to step up to his position to replace him?
The most possible candidate is Hashem Safiuddin, who's left alive, and he's his cousin, and he's a senior leader as well. He's the head of executive council in the party. His son married Qasem Soleimani's daughter, so there is some kind of family relationship as well. And he's a strong leader. He was calling for more determined and more strong reaction against Israel, while Hassan Nasrallah was calling for more restraint. So it's possible to see some strong reaction from Hezbollah during the near future.
Interesting. Also, now you said that, Iran won't be able to find a similar sort of leadership after Hassan Nasrallah, but Iran has also said that the assassination will not go unavenged. Obviously, it's not just Israel that's going to be on alert for retaliatory attacks. The whole region is a tinderbox now.
Yeah, exactly. It seems Benjamin Netanyahu succeed in bringing Iran in a corner. So far, Iran was in the way of no war, no ceasefire. So there was like some kind of calculated retaliation against Israel. But now it seems that Iran has to make a decision, either go to full-scale war or to a complete defeat and accept the situation. It seems so difficult for Iran to continue the same level of confrontation with Israel. But at the same time, the situation economically, politically, regionally is not easy for Iran. So we actually don't know what kind of decision will make Iran. They are in a very difficult situation.
Yeah.
What about on Israel's side? They are refusing to rule out further strikes and potentially a ground invasion. What are you expecting to see from them?
It's expected that they invade southern Lebanon, because their goal is to bring the displaced from northern Israel back. There are about 60,000 displaced people since last October, last year, 7th of October, when Hamas made the attack. So they want to bring them back, and the only way to bringing them back to invade southern Lebanon, a part of it, not in a large area, just as a part that they can protect the people when they come back and stop any kind of attack against them.
Okay, let's just say there was a ground incursion. This isn't, then it just doesn't just become a fight against Hezbollah, does it? Because then the Lebanese army, which is separate to Hezbollah, would also then have to get involved, because this is a cross-border incursion then. What does that mean?
It seems so, but it doesn't seem realistic for Lebanese army to take any kind of part in this battle. First of all, they are not capable of Hezbollah at all. Second of all, they are under influence of Americans, and they receive arms and weapons from Americans, and it doesn't seem to be realistic that they get permission to attend to such battle.
You mentioned America. Where does this leave the US? The Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has expressed his full support for Israel's right to defend itself, but also we've seen Israel reject that US-led push for a ceasefire. Where does this leave the US in this position?
White House officially congratulated the elimination of Hassan Nasrallah and supported Israel fully in this part, but at the same time they are calling for ceasefire in Gaza. For Benjamin Netanyahu, it doesn't seem to be politically realistic to go towards ceasefire without bringing the hostages and to claim some kind of victory in this battle. So unless to get some kind of deal that Netanyahu can claim it as a victory for himself, I don't see any possibility for ceasefire.
Ali Mamouri from Deakin University, thank you so much for coming in and sharing.
It was a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you.